Hey, welcome to Rusty Bow. I got an idea for an arrowhead that I've been wanting to try it for a while, and it's actually going to be a study for a larger piece, a spearhead. But I might just play around with it. I got a scrap piece of steel in there. I'm gonna give it a try. So stick around.
Catch up on that.
letting it normalize. Okay, so the test we really want here, which is the file, and the file is not really doing anything to it, so that's good. Pretty much just, yeah, a little bit down there, but not too bad. And I think that's mostly just right where the edges. Okay, a quick rundown on the arrow. We have, of course, the arrowhead with the, I guess it's a bill hook, I'm not sure, and oak shaft. And okay, so the little bill hook thing is actually sharpened on the other side, so it's like a hybrid rope cutter, this version. So I'm going to test that. That's that rope. I think it's nice. Now we're going to test the point on this against the sheet metal. I expect it'll do fine, but I don't think that this is as hard as my other points. This was made out of a punch, and I just assumed it was good high carbon steel, but I'm not sure it really is as high as I thought. The file did bite into it a little bit. Not a lot, but it did some, so it really shouldn't have at all. But that's okay. We'll test this out. Last one, dead target. All right, let's do that again. Okay, let's go take a look at that. Okay, so what I do is pull that out, and it didn't go all the way through to the bill hook thing, but I'm gonna. Okay, the point looks good. So didn't bend or break or anything, so okay. There's the hole, so let's try that again. Okay, I've got this pushed out to about 25 yards, really not all that far, but I want to get a sense of how this arrow flies, especially on a windy day. A little low. All right, put an arc on that. Let's go again with us. All right, let's take a look at that. Okay, yeah, it looks to be the same thing as last time. I didn't really go in too bad, but okay. Point's good though. Great. All right, one more time. Something broke there. Let's see what it is. Alright. Well, looks to me like the shaft broke. Yeah, broke where, yeah, you can see right there. That's where so yeah, it's a little too much stress for the oak shaft, I guess, but that's okay. Tip held. Well, the arrowhead passed the rope cutting and the puncture tests. That said, I don't think the carbon content is as high as I thought. The bill hook bent, and the file that my friend Bill and I, different Bill, Bill and I used to check the edge. It bit just a little bit, which is not usual for my arrowheads. So I know the quench went well and everything. Tested magnetic or non-magnetic before I quenched it, so I think it was fine that way. It's just it's a not as high content of carbon as I thought, but that's okay. It does work. I'll straighten this out, and this will find service again. The arrow itself, the oak, failed, and so now it'll either be a shorter arrowhead or maybe I'll turn it into a crossbow bolt or something eventually. But at any rate, after all that, it was fun. So, all right, hope you had a good week, and I'll see you on the other side of this one. You stay well. Be good.